Rain, hail, and more rain.
Crazy. Super crazy.
Storms bring another round of heavy rain, stranding drivers during the evening commute.
The car just got in front of me and I couldn't make it.
The heaviest rain has moved out of the area, but showers and storms are still lingering. I'll have our chances for more wet weather Tuesday in my forecast.
A scary scene unfolds at a Colorado high school.
I mean, I was shocked and it really bothers me.
A student stabbed in the hallway, leaving a community concerned about safety at school.
How safe are they? You know? And so it scares me.
First tonight, you're taking a live look at a much calmer Denver skyline compared to what we saw just a few hours ago.
And then I want you to see this time lapse from this afternoon. Storms gathering over Centennial. Wow, pretty cool. And those storms brought heavy rain, and that led to flash flooding throughout the metro as drivers tried to make their way home from school and work.
First, let's bring in Chief Meteorologist Mike Nelson. The heaviest rain has moved off, but we're still seeing activity on the radar, Mike.
It is going to be a bit of a rainy night, but it was a very rainy afternoon, and most of these totals came in a very short period of time, sometimes as little as 30 minutes. And that's what really caused some of the flooding problems we had earlier on today. Radar still shows a fair amount of green on the screen, but not a whole lot of heavy thunderstorm activity. That has diminished for the most part. So there's some rain shower activity, Douglas County, south side of the Denver metro area. Not too much to the north right now. That's good news up around the Estes Park area. And the rains have diminished, but not completely gone away out west, where we had flash flood warnings out in the Glenwood Canyon area earlier on this afternoon along the Grizzly Creek burn scar and the Lake Christine burn scar. To the eastern plains, scattered rain showers continue there, and across the state that monsoon flow of moisture will bring us another round of showers and thunderstorms for tomorrow. The headlines coming up. Heavy rains mostly over for tonight, lighter showers overnight, fewer storms, but there'll be some on Tuesday. Then it turns warmer and drier again. Your full 7-day coming up in about 15 minutes.
All right, we'll see you in 15. Thank you, Mike. And while most of the metro saw rain, it was really the southern parts of Denver and the metro that saw some of the worst flash flooding. Our morning anchor, Nicole Brady, sent us this video, flash flooding in Highlands Ranch, where pickup from school had to be delayed because of that. Now in southeast Denver, visitors at Rosamond Park encountered flooding on pedestrian paths as water from Goldsmith Gulch overran its banks.
All that water. Denver 7's Rob Harris has been driving out in the metro today, tracking flash flooding and keeping an eye on road conditions.
So Rob is live in Aurora, and you're hearing from some of those drivers who got stuck in that water today, Rob.
Yeah, Shannon, quite an ordeal for a lot of the drivers out here. Thankfully, it's a lot quieter tonight. In fact, just within the last few minutes, we saw the rain dissipate completely here in Aurora, but it came fast this afternoon and led to flooding not only here, but throughout the state of Colorado. I want to start by showing you this video. Michael from Drake in Larimer County sent it in to me, showing the view from outside his home there. He and his neighbors have been dealing with multiple floods this summer from the Cameron Peak burn scar. Now here in Aurora, flooded roads led to stalled cars and closed roads.
From E470 to the intersection of Parker Road and Quincy Avenue, the water in Aurora came quickly. So quick, police had to block off Quincy eastbound lanes for more than an hour after several drivers got stuck in the flooding.
Crazy. Super crazy.
One of the drivers was Axel Garcia.
I just had a long day with my job and I was just right in the corner and I was like speeding so I could get through the water. But I mean, unfortunately, a car just got in front of me and I couldn't make it. As soon as I didn't hear the music I was blasting, I was like, well, I'm done.
Garcia had to hitch a ride from the tow driver. His stepdad wasn't able to pick him up, also thanks to the rain.
I called my mom and I was like, can my stepdad come for me? And she was like, nah, he's stuck as well. So I was like, oh wow, what a day.
But even on a very rainy day, Garcia's mood stayed sunny.
The good thing is I have some money saved so I could buy everything. I just think positive, not negative. I just have to see the positive side.
Now, Aurora police say that the flooding this afternoon led to multiple streets like Quincy being impassable and also led to multiple accidents. Thankfully though, we are seeing the floodwaters recede tonight here in Aurora. For Denver 7, I'm Rob Harris.
It'll take some time to dry out. Thank you, Rob. Well, flash flooding caused some major issues on highways and interstates. CDOT says Highway 6 will stay closed between Eagle, Vale, and Dowd Canyon while crews investigate water damage to the road. I-70 in Glenwood Canyon was also closed for several hours tonight because of flash flooding concerns on the Grizzly Creek burn scar. Lanes have since reopened. It wasn't just rain that fell from the sky over Colorado today. Just take a look at this video from Tanya Vigil showing lots of hail falling in Black Hawk, and you can see it piling up right there on the ground.
Wow. And the storms also brought lightning. South Metro Fire believes a lightning strike may have hit a gas line here, igniting this house fire on East Dorado in Greenwood Village. The department says the home was vacant. No reports of any injuries there. And the Denver 7 team has worked hard all day long to keep you updated on the flash flooding today. And you can find all of our coverage and videos right now on thedenverchannel.com.
New tonight, school leaders in Greeley tell Denver 7 there will be increased security at Jefferson High School after a student was stabbed in the hallways during lunch.
Now, the student is expected to survive, but as Denver 7 CB Cotton explains, the stabbing has left students and that larger community concerned about safety.
A district spokesperson tells us this all happened after a fight broke out here in one of the hallways. The student who was stabbed was taken to a hospital and is expected to be okay, but many, including witnesses and community members, are still shaken. Monday, just before noon, a cluster of police cars are outside Jefferson High School. Moments prior, there was a cluster of students in the hallway watching a fight between two classmates. The fight ending with a student stabbed multiple times.
And then all I see is just a guy in black have blood on his face, and then some guy like on the floor with blood on him.
Shortly after the stabbing, the school was placed on lockdown.
It was like really scary seeing that. I just wanted to get out of that building as fast as I could.
The student suspected in the ordeal running away and off campus, according to an email sent out to parents from the district. By 1:30, the student had been arrested.
It really bothers me because I live so close.
But a district spokesperson confirms to Denver 7, while Jefferson High School has an assigned SRO from Greeley Police, the SRO was not present at the time of the stabbing. A concern for this grandmother, Juanita Gonzalez, whose grandchildren will one day attend the high school.
I'm not really shocked because of all the violence we've had and because of what I've been hearing in schools and because of what we've been seeing there. But I am saddened that, that our schools are not protected. Our students, the ones that really want to study, are not protected.
In Greeley, I'm CB Cotton, Denver 7.
And Denver 7 reached out to the Greeley Police Department tonight for details on where that school resource officer was at the time. We'll let you know what we hear.
Family, friends, and others gathered tonight for a vigil in memory of a Denver teen murdered near the Southwest Rec Center. Today marks 1 week since 14-year-old Josias Jojo Aragon was found dead near the baseball field. Aragon would have turned 15 last Wednesday. The medical examiner last week revealed the teen died from multiple sharp and blunt force injuries and that he had been shot. There have been no arrests in this case. Metro Denver Crime Stoppers is asking for anyone with information about Aragon's death to call the number on your screen. You can remain anonymous. New tonight, Denver police are investigating after a car crashed into a building, seriously injuring a man inside. Our Denver 7 crew captured this video of the vehicle inside Young Sports Mart in the 200 block of South Federal Avenue. Denver police tell us the driver was not arrested. And
several people were injured this morning when this RV crashed into that Wenchell's Donuts in Lakewood. West Metro Fire says 4 people were taken to the hospital with various injuries. Everybody's going to be okay, though. West Metro's technical team assessed the building for structural damage and said right now this appears to be uninhabitable.
Tomorrow, we are expecting to see for the first time body camera video from last month's police shooting in Lower Downtown. 6 bystanders were injured just after bars closed on July 17th when Denver police officers fired at Jordan Waddy. DPD says Waddy had flashed a gun at officers, prompting them to shoot. In the days after the shooting, police released several still images from the body camera footage, including one image appearing to show Waddy pulling a weapon out of his jacket. Waddy was hit during the shooting but survived. He's since been charged with several crimes, including third-degree assault and being a felon in possession of a weapon. Authorities have not said what time they will release that video. However, we will let you know as soon as we obtain it. You can get our breaking news alerts by downloading our free Denver 7 Plus app.
The fight continues. For more details on the raid at Mar-a-Lago tonight, why the Justice Department says it cannot release the court document that led to the search. Plus, what lawmakers want to find out about the classified information found at the former president's estate.
A new week and some new players for the Broncos. Lionel's breaking down the latest as the team turns its focus to the Bills and week 2 of the preseason.